Hello dear students. Today let us discuss about transfer of heat. Heat flows from a body at a high temperature to a body at lower temperature. This is called a transfer of heat. And the heat can be transferred in three different ways. First one is conduction, second one convection, and the third one radiation. And already said, it is transferred from hot object to the cold object. First, let us discuss about conduction of heat. Transfer of heat through direct contact is conduction. It occurs anytime objects at different temperatures are touching each other. As long as the objects are in contact, transfer of heat will continue until the temperature of the objects is the same. For example, if you leave a metal spoon in a pan of soup that you are heating on the stove, it may burn your fingers, is it? The spoon is in direct contact with the hot soap and the heat is transferred to the spoon. That's why your finger may burn. That is, conduction is the process by which heat is transferred in solids from hotter end to the colder end. Through an activity, we can see what is conduction. Take an iron or aluminium rod. Fix a few wax pieces on at equal distances. Clamp the rod to a stand. Heat the other end of the rod. The wax pieces begin to melt and fall down from the heated end. This shows that the heat is transferred from hotter end to the colder end. Hope you understood this activity. Now let us see what is conductors and what are insulators. Conductors are materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. Examples of conductors are iron, copper, aluminium, gold, etc. And insulators are materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily. Examples: plastic, wood, paper, air, rubber. You know, these are insulators and which do not pass the heat to pass through them. Now let us discuss the second process, that is convection. Convection is the process by which heat is transferred in liquids and gases from hotter part to the colder part. In conduction, which is mainly in solids, but convection is mainly in liquids and gases. Let us see an activity. Take some water in a round bottom flask. Keep it on a tripod stand. Put crystals of potassium permanganate in it, which is pink colored. Heat it with the burner. The water at the bottom becomes hot and rises up, and the cold water from the top moves down. This water becomes hot and rises up, and the cold water from the top moves down, and the process continues till the water gets heated. This shows that the heat is transferred by convection. In convection, the transfer of heat in a liquid or a gas, as I said earlier. When a part of gas or liquid is heated, the particles move faster and spread out more. Convection in air. The air near the heat source gets heated and rises up. The air from the sides moves into takes its place. In this way, the air gets heated. This happens in room heater, AC and all. If you keep one hand above a flame and one on the side of a flame, the hand at the top feels hot because the air above the heat is heated by convection. The hand at the sides does not feel as hot because there is no convection. Another example of convection is sea breeze and land breeze. These two occurs because of convection. Sea breeze. During the day, the land gets heated faster than the sea. So, the air above the land gets heated, becomes hotter and rises up. And the cool air from the sea moves towards the sea. Since the air is coming from the sea, it is called sea breeze. Okay? And land breeze is during the night. During the night, the sea cools down slowly than the land. So, the hot air above the sea rises up and cools air from the land moves towards the sea. This is called a land breeze. And the last one is radiation. Radiation is the process by which heat is transferred from one place to another without the help of any medium. For example, the heat from the sun reaches the earth by radiation. You can feel the sun warm your skin on the sunny day, is it? So these are examples of radiation. Thank you.